The Spirit Media Network is providing coverage of sports, faith, and entertainment like no one else in Mississippi and the Deep South. No other media outlet touches all the bases as we do, from the Friday night lights to rubbing shoulders with the biggest names in college athletics. Be sure to follow us on our multiple platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, our YouTube channel, and by downloading our Roku/Smart TV channel, Spirit Live. Check out our website at spiritmedianet.com for upcoming projects and broadcasts, and stay up to date with what's happening on the Spirit Media Network, where we're changing the game.
Hey, Sully, your thoughts on today's game and the weekend?
Offensively, we were fine. Actually, better than fine. We were good. Thought defensively, we were really solid. I thought two starts yesterday and today were not what I expected, obviously, or anybody expected. The bullpen was not good yesterday. I guess the best word to describe was unexpected. I mean, we won Friday night, even though, it was a little bit closer than we thought, or wanted it to be, with a 6-run lead. Won the game with some momentum, new ballpark, everything, and then uncharacteristically, some of the guys that have been there before just did not pitch as well as they should have, and it literally happened within a 48-hour period, and I cannot, I don't have any answers. I mean, if anybody's going to ask me why or how or what, I don't know. I mean, these guys have all pitched on the weekend. They've been pretty consistent in the fall. They've been pretty consistent in the spring. I don't know. I mean, I could go on and on, but I broke down yesterday's game. I got to, break down today. But, Friday night with a 6-run lead, and, I know we started a freshman there in the ninth. We could have ran out Christian again, but he threw 3 innings, and it was a chance to maybe he can come back on Sunday. And, the way Chase has been throwing the ball, I trusted him. It was a 6-run lead. We've done that plenty of times to get a guy some experience. And we had to use Speck and Franco on Friday night, which we should not have. So it's kind of like a domino effect. When one guy doesn't do his job, it puts more pressure on the bullpen. And not having Pogue obviously, puts us in a different position. And not having Nesbitt or Cabarcas puts us even more in a different position. So then when one guy doesn't do his job on Friday night, now it affects Saturday. And then expected both starters to probably go 6 innings this weekend, and obviously neither one did, and on Friday and Saturday. So then, Jack goes out, and he has a 10-pitch first yesterday, and we score 5. And, we have a 28-pitch second inning, and we give up a run. And then 5th, we have 2 outs on 3 pitches, and it takes 22 pitches to get the last out. And, they scored 2 runs with nobody on, with 2 outs. Percentage of that happened is about 1.5%. So we just lost focus, I guess, and in the final score we lost by a run. And so then we got to use Franco yesterday again for the second day in a row. Totally trust him. Probably a little bit too amped up. I've never seen him lose command like that in any practice or scrimmage or anything. And then we got to use Specht again, but neither one of the guys should have been used on Friday night. So now they're not available, obviously, today. And, with the bullpen being a little light, we needed our starter today to get a little bit deeper in the game. And we ran our pitch count up again and fell behind 3 runs in the first. Now that puts more pressure on our bullpen again. And we got to go to a freshman in the 4th, and we put up a 3 spot. And we just, there was multiple times this weekend. I mean, we had more walks this weekend. I'll say this. We had the least amount of walks per 9 in the fall and the spring combined that we've ever had here before. And then this weekend we walked, a lot more than I ever anticipated, and hit by batters. And there was multiple times this weekend when we got an out on the first or second pitch of the inning, then we walked the next hitter. We could never get into a rhythm. Surprisingly enough, we played good defense behind them, but, I don't have any answers. I mean, we preach, 2 of the first 3 pitches for strikes, work your tail off to get the leadoff hitter so you don't have to get in the stretch and, to start the inning. And we just weren't able to do that. And, it's not time to press the panic button, but at the same time, these guys have been there and done that, and they've been in these roles before. It's not like, Tommy Jack pitched in Omaha, and, of course, Hunter had some experience last year and had some success, and, maybe it's the layoff, from 11 months. I don't know. But, Christian Scott pitched great this weekend. That's all we can ask for him. Franco will be better. I can assure you of that. And there's no excuses to be made. That's just the way it is. And we just did not pitch economically. We didn't pitch smart. I don't know if guys were, anxious or trying to overthrow, or their heartbeat or heart rate was up. I don't know. But, at the end of the day, you've got to credit Miami. They did a nice job. I would go back to I think the difference in the weekend was their starter yesterday. To be honest with you, Rosario. He gave up 5 in the first and held it together for 3 more innings and gave his team a chance to get back into it. And today we were not able to do that. We gave up 3 in the first, and we were not able to get back into the, to the rhythm of the game. And, I think that was the difference of the weekend, to be quite honest with you. We could point to Franco at the end, but, for me, Rosario holding us, scoreless for 3 straight innings was a turning point for them. And, you look at the series, we had a 6-run lead on Friday and a 3-run lead yesterday. That's, not, we have a comfortable leads going in the 9th, and we made it interesting in one game, and then we didn't throw strikes. Like I said, we gave up 3 runs yesterday in the 9th on no hits. So, you guys have been around here long enough, or at least come to practices enough. I'm sure most of you are, just as, surprised as I am. And there's no excuses. We just got to get better. It's as simple as that.
Nick Delatorre.
You mentioned yesterday just the expectations, probably similar to that 2012 team. Could this just be a wake-up call, or do you feel like the guys just were feeling good about themselves and they could just go out there and win games?
Well, let's face it, Nick, you can't create adversity in practice. It's not like Major League Baseball where you got spring training and then they get closer to the season, they start ramping it up. And, so, you go from inter squads where everybody's loosey-goosey to the lights go on Friday night. You got a brand new stadium, you got people in the stands, and some kids react positively and some kids react negatively. And, maybe this is a wake-up call, and that's what I told them at the end of the, in the dugout there at the end. Maybe this is what this team needs. But I can assure you that we've talked about this numerous times. The preseason rankings are nonsense. And between all the social media and everything else that goes into it, and constantly reading about themselves and all that type of thing, like I said, it's nonsense. It doesn't mean anything, and we've talked about it. But, maybe that may be part of it. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I just know what we've been trying to tell them going into the season, and, I'm not going to blame it on that, but maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
Final questions, Coach?
Hey, Coach, obviously you guys had those 3 straight innings where you loaded the bases and threatened again. Did you feel like there was a point in the game where you guys were going to be able to strike? It just didn't happen?
I always do. I always think there's a chance. And, I just, I don't want to put it on the offense. They battled their tail off. Maybe a hit here or hit there. Sterling hits a ball on the nose, we get doubled up there in the 8th. But we really shouldn't be in that position, to be honest. With the talent that we have on the pitching staff, we shouldn't be in a position, if we score this many runs on a weekend, to be battling in the 9th to try to get back into it. The offense did their job. The bottom line is the pitching did not. It's just that simple.
Do you have a plan for Tuesday, Wednesday?
Well, Tuesday for sure. We'll start Milchin, get him out there for a few innings, and then, we're going to start having to build up some of these guys. Franco's been built up. Of course, Christian Scott's been built up. And bottom line is, we've got some other options. We just got to figure it out. Hopefully these guys that we've penciled in as starters will figure it out. But at some point, we got to pitch better. Simple as that.